A couple of weeks ago, we received one of the most anticipated cameras out from Canon, the R5, and we spent the last couple of weeks taking it out for a spin. We have with us the Canon R5, one of the most anticipated cameras to hit the market. Just looking at the spec sheet, it looks out of this world. And we spent the last couple of weeks taking this camera out for a spin just to see if it works as well as it looks on paper. Now, when you hold the R5, it feels like a camera. It's solidly built. It doesn't feel plasticky. It's got weight on it, and you know that this is a solid piece of equipment. Setting up the R5 is extremely easy. Everything is where it's supposed to be. If you've used a Canon camera prior to this, you'll be up and running in a couple of minutes. It is really quite intuitive. It's got a very responsive touchscreen, and it's got an articulating screen as well. You want to shoot photographs or video, this beast can handle both really, really well. We decided to go down to capture some football action. The Canon R5 can shoot video up to 8K at 30 frames per second on a 45 megapixel full frame sensor. That gets you some amazing quality shots. It's also got an 8-stop in-body stabilization that helps you with those moments that might just be a little bit wobbly. At 4K, 120 frames per second, you can see, even in slow motion, every single movement. And then when you switch to the camera mode to take photographs, you can see each and every shot in that 20 frames per second on the electronic shutter mode as well. One of the features that we absolutely love about the R5 is its autofocus performance. Now, the dual pixel CMOS AF2 tracks your eyes, and it really keeps the subject in focus as you want it to. Now, so far, this was a very high performing camera. It was great image quality, pristine, video capture, amazing, but there was one problem. And the one thing that can get quite irritating about the R5, it's its overheating limiter. If you are going to shoot anything above 4K, so this especially matters if you're shooting video. If you're shooting anything above 4K 30 frames per second, you can probably only get 30 minutes of footage before the camera overheats. So we had a chat with Canon, and they said that it's probably because it is so well sealed to protect it from the weather that heat management is slightly an issue. And there are firmware updates that help with it, but still, anything above 4K 30 frames per second, you have to manage your time properly. And that can be an issue if you are constantly shooting above 4K at 30 frames per second. Now, if you're using it for 4K 30 frames per second or anything below that, firstly, the question would be, why this camera then? It isn't exactly cheap, or you need to have some wiggle room in your budget if you want to get this camera. Now, this is, keep in mind, it is the top of the line Canon flagship camera right now. And the body alone can cost about 6,200 Singapore dollars, while with the kit lens, the one that we have here, the 24mm to 105mm, can cost you around 7,900 Singapore dollars. It is the flagship camera, it is top of the line, and it comes with a price. So you need to decide basically if you have that kind of budget for a camera like this. It works really well. It's got amazing quality when it comes to its pictures and videos. Overheating is an issue, but that is only if you're looking at shooting above 4K 30 frames per second. Everything else that we've done with this camera amazing. We love it. I don't quite love the price as much, but it is an amazing camera. Thank you for watching another video from Just Saying Asia. Please, if you like our content, give us a like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let us know what you think. We truly appreciate your support. Thank you very much and see you in the next video.